All right, let's go over the bullish and the bearish scenarios from here. First off, the bullish scenario. Right now it's dropping a little bit. If it gets below 414.50, I might have to stop the video because I have a call position and a sold put position. But right now I'm just sitting in it for a while until either that happens or we go higher. The bullish scenario is that we're looking at this whole thing. We go down lower time frames. So we get ABC. We know that because it hits the 1.61 fib here. So the whole thing is A, B, C. We get a 5-wave move right here. That's A. Pullback B to the 50% retracement. So basically, normally on an ABC move, we wouldn't expect it to go past the 1.61 fib, which we're right at right now. But if it were to go higher, like it is right now, and this algo is just trying to knock everybody out of their positions right now, either that or they're selling calls and they're going to drop it. But the bullish scenario is this is a 5-wave move. It doesn't make sense for it to be WXY if it goes higher, because WXY can't go past the 1.61 fib. So the only thing that makes sense is a 5-wave move from here. And so this looks like a big 4th wave here, potentially a 1st wave right here. Pullback doesn't come all the way to the 50% retracement, but this move is already unorthodox. So this would be a 2nd wave. We'd be looking for a 3rd wave all the way up to 422. Pull back to 417, and then potentially a 5th wave move all the way to 435, which has been the target all along. It would just happen a lot quicker. And if this is the case, then we are currently sitting in this is a 4th wave, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th wave higher up here to 422. And that would be a good place to sell if you have calls, and then reevaluate on a pullback to 417. So that's the bullish scenario I see, and it's kind of similar to, if you go back to August, we got an ABC move right here, and it went all the way to between the 1.61 and 2.61 fibs. But it was still a corrective move, obviously, because we get this move down. So on the same way, this would end up being a ABC move with an extended C wave, and we'd probably get something up here into the mid 430s. So that's the bullish scenario. And then simply the other scenario is just the ABC move, in which it would actually probably be WXY, because we'd be looking at this as, let's see, how would we look at this? It would basically just be ABC, ABC. Something like that. What's the 1.61 fib right here? Yeah, so as you can see, I think the 5-wave move makes more sense because it's kind of confusing right here. But again, this is the A wave, B wave, and this would be just a corrective move higher. They hit the 1.61 fib. So that's kind of what I see. If we get a move higher to 422, then I'm looking at this as a 3rd wave, and we should get the move all the way up to 430 then, which sounds outrageous, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. I think Apple, I talked about in the video yesterday, I think Apple can go all the way to 164, even though they missed earnings. And that would probably be enough to get SPY at least into the 420s. It doesn't have to go all the way to 435. That's just a projection based on fibs. So we could go 422, 417, and it's come to 425, and that'd be the top. So that's the bullish scenario, and then obviously the bearish scenario is we already topped, and we are just at the very top, kind of doing a little chop up here in which you wouldn't really want to see this though when it comes down. You want to see a more impulsive move, and this looks pretty choppy. So I think it favors the move higher, but it could still be something like this, and then we just get like a overall A, B, C move down here, pull back, come back down to 395, and then go higher. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. If it comes down here to, I would say if it breaks below, well, obviously if it breaks below this, but if it breaks below now, if it breaks below into this first wave right here at 414.45, then I would say that this is probably a B wave right here, and we're going to see something down here to like 410. So 414.45 is pretty much like, that's pretty much going to be my, potentially my stop loss right there, and then I would look and reevaluate down here. So that's just a quick update. That's what I see for bullish and bearish scenarios. And I'll do an update after the market closes. All right, good luck.